Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Beautiful people, I welcome you all to this magical Gateway Portal Day 8/8. How are you all doing? You can all hear me? Wonderful. Power of imagination. Welcome. I see many comments on my channel, so welcome here, my friend. I love that. I love your name here. Let's get my glasses on to see Power of Imagination. Monica, hello. Prashansa, hello. B. Renee. Hi, magnificence. And for all those who will be joining in today. So this is the first time I have nothing written. So this is going to be pure coming in from the heart source. And I will do a short guided meditation like I had mentioned. We'll connect with our higher self. We'll connect with our light beings. And we will just go from there. So if we are all good, I love the crystal clarity. I love that, not just of the voice, but of being here with crystal clarity. Okay, so I'll put my other electronic devices on the side and let's tune straight in right now. Something happened. Let me see, where are we at? Okay, just want to make sure I'm here. There you go, right here. Okay. Whoops. Technology and spirituality. How fun. All right. What are we going to talk about today? Awakened Val, DMT machine elves, and Shosho. Welcome and lots of loves. Let's take a moment before we begin. We'll actually start the session right away by bringing in our guides. So hopefully you're not driving. Take a moment now to just simply close your eyes, just for a moment. Tuning into the energy of your heart space. Taking a moment to observe the beautiful breath that you have going in and out of your body. This radiant breath, this radiant life, this radiant you. Tuning into your heart space, feeling the energy in the heart portal. Let's bring in our guides. Bringing our hands together at our heart center like a namaste. To the Universal Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to the Ascended Masters, and all the beautiful light beings of unconditional love and light, and to our higher self, we humbly invoke for your divine presence, your divine healing, your divine energy, your divine guidance, and your divine love. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you, and in full faith. Eight portal, my friends, is a beautiful gateway time. And whenever we talk about portals, we're talking about energetic gateways, or think of them like as doors. Like, we're walking through a certain door. And on 8/8, we have the energy of the loop, right? The infinity loop. What happens during this time is there are many things that are taking place cosmically and astrologically. Now, when we think of the cosmic energy and we're thinking of the bigger scales of astrology, astronomy, we're looking at the macro. we're looking at the bigger environment that is outside of us. So first I'll talk about the outside of us, and then I'll talk about the inner, the micro, the within. Because the 8 has a first loop, right? The first circle, right? So I'm going to refer to that as the macro. And then we have another loop, which I'm going to refer to as our inner consciousness, as our inner being. So on an outer bigger scale, what is happening is the star Sirius is aligning with the earth at this time. And the kind of alignment that's taking place, which happens around this time, I believe it is between July 26th till about maybe mid of August or so. And during this time, I feel our guides here right now. During this time, the wisdom, the spiritual energy of the Syrian starseeds, the Syrian elders, if you may, comes through. So it pours through. So it's like that funnel. Okay, it's like the funnel. It flows through. I'm going to make it like this. So it coming through here and it's funneling here. And I'm going to let's just assume this crystal as the first 8 and this crystal as the second 8. So this point becomes you receiving it from your Sahasrara chakra, from your crown chakra, and receiving that guidance in. So there's that alignment that comes in, bringing with it spiritual energy. Okay. And there's also a great alignment of the Orion's belt with the pyramids here. And pyramids are deep wisdom. Okay, deep ancient wisdom. So what happens is during that time when there is great alignment taking place, so the alignment is not here. See the difference? The alignment is here. So there's more energy that is directly being poured in at that time. So souls who are on this path, and we all are at some stage on this path of awakening, some are aware cosmically, all of you who are joining here doing other things, are cosmically aware of things that are taking place, some shifts that are taking place. I can sense it, I can feel it. I can feel it in my energy, I can feel it in my body, I can feel it outside. There may be too much chaos, or you're drawn to peace, you see polarizations. You feel that there's something more beyond what is really taking place. Getting ideas about it, you're understanding the laws of the universe, you're understanding that there's some things called karma, or what is karma, who am I, why am I here? So everything is not about existential crisis, but at different layers of different unfoldment for each one of us. We are going through this period of awakening to our divinity. We are going through a period of awakening to the light within, to the divinity within. And for that, we have to descend inward. And these energies coming from higher portals are coming through at this time, during this gateway time. Now, so one was the whole macro that I talked about. That's what's taking place cosmically. So great, awesome, wonderful. What does it really mean for me on a practical level? I love the numbers 3311 showing on my screen. Thank you, angels, for this confirmation. And well, this is also the first meditation that I'm doing live from an indoor space. I kind of took over my daughter's room. So you'll see me do more meditations from this space, okay? So now let's move into the micro. We're moving to the inward, to what we are within, okay? So remember this. Okay, so now I'm going to focus on this one. This is you internally. So when we are bringing that light energy in, coming in from our crown, we're being activated to great levels, all right? Maybe some past lives, some activations from this life earlier on, or from some other aspects of our parallel life, or lives lived in other planes of existence and planes and dimensions. So every time we have incarnated, we've been in a certain space, whether it was through the plant kingdom, through the animal kingdom on earth, or from so-called what we call as alien because it's different, we don't understand it, at different planes of existence, our soul is expanding and growing. And as its soul is expanding and growing through sending out its consciousness to learn, okay, what does it mean when you're living as a plant? What does it mean when you're living as an animal? What is the information? What is the evolution that's taking place, let's say, from the Ice Age time? What was the evolution that's taking place, let's say, in another another galaxy? So it's almost as if your soul has all these tentacles. Think of an octopus, all these tentacles at these soul droplets, its own soul, moving into these different planes. Now, when we're coming into alignment, I'm going to try to make it as practical and easy to understand, because the information that's coming in, I'm trying to decode it for ease of understanding. So bear with me, okay? So when we're coming in alignment, or what I'm doing is I'm accessing perhaps the wisdom I gained when I'm going to say a tree, or the wisdom I gained when I was an aquatic animal, or perhaps during the times where, the Ice Age or the Iron Age. I'm picking up the information where maybe I was working in dark or with darkness. I was coming from the shadow, and I was like a thief or this, or a manipulator. So gathering information. So now, when we gather all of that, it is like you're gathering all the data points. And I love geometry, so I'm going to throw in a little bit of statistics and geometry. We have like the parabolic curve here, right? We talk about this is where most of our information is. So you've been gathering the information. Okay, your soul has been gathering learnings and information. And now it's time for, all right, now that I know, what am I going to do about it? This is what we talk about, the awakening process. So many times the conscious mind is trying to figure out what's happening, but so much is taking place at an unconscious, at a subconscious level, because the soul is like, okay, let's put this in here, let's take this, let's take this, let's take this. What did we learn from this? Was it really good to be completely in battle mode? Is it really good? What did we achieve? What did it lead for humanity? Did it lead to destruction? Did it lead to love? So all these experiences, these polarities, and that's why we see that in the world, that's why we see that on earth, is the polarity, is the contrast. So we ourselves have gone through polarized experiences within us. Our soul has chosen different areas. So when we begin to reject, like, no, I'm all good, and all that is bad, and all that is not of light, that is not me, there's a part of you that you are resisting and not understanding that these were all soul experiences for evolution. These are all soul experiences for growth. Now again, what does it really mean with the abundance and with the Lion's Gate specifically? Two very powerful portals that open up in the year is, one is the Lion's Gate 8-8, and the other one is going to be the 11-11 in November that comes up. Is very, very high potent energy times where I think of it as blast of energy coming in, like, you're cleaning the house, you're like hosing things down, you're getting to the nitty gritty and the grunt of the matter. And when you're doing all of that, what happens is you're really coming down to the brass tacks of it. Okay, so now with this energy pouring in, what it means for you, what I am feeling, what I have been channeling, what I've been connecting with is, yes, we all talk about lion, we all talk about the lion power, the strength, the confidence, the prosperity, that, yes, all that is wonderful. But I'm going to take you deeper. We're going to go a little bit more. I know you can handle it. I know you understand it. I know you know it. And that's why we are here together. When we are talking about confidence, or when you're talking about prosperity, we say, all right, prosperity could be, all right, Archana has these crystals, okay, that required money, okay, I got a dress that requires money, etc. That would be wealth. Or confidence means, I'm going to stand up there and I'm going to do all of this, and whether somebody likes it or not, that's confidence. The confidence and the wealth and the prosperity that truly the ancient wisdom is awakening us to is that you're simply aligning with who you are. It's not something you're acquiring. You're not acquiring. It may seem to the eye that I'm acquiring this physical object, this physical thing, I'm acquiring it. I'm acquiring wealth. I'm acquiring confidence. I'm acquiring knowledge. I'm acquiring understanding. So I'm going to help you to understand and take a little bit of a different approach. Just allow for a moment, if we can just conjecture this thought. I'm going to drop this thought. And you can let it marinate, and you can let it see what it does for you. Does it make sense? You absolutely reject it. That's why I wanted you to open your heart to listen to it. And then see what feels and what connects within you. You're actually coming in alignment with that vibration, because everything's energy. Okay, this is energy. I'm energy. This particular space where I'm at is energy. The space you're at is energy. Sound is energy. Okay, vibration. So when we're talking about wealth, prosperity, and abundance, we're really talking about literally coming in alignment with that. Okay, so let's just assume, and I'm not going to put it higher because we tend to think that that's higher. Let's just assume this is like a bucket of money, a pocket of money. Okay, money. Let's just talk money because there's an exchange that takes place in the world. We are living in the world. We need the money to buy the food. We need the money to live. So money makes the world go around. But money is not everything. Talk for another time. But here it is. This is this bucket of money, this pocket of money that you're feeling you need to acquire. I need to acquire this to be content, to be happy. Now, I am vibrating here because this money is here. Okay, I'm going to say I'm vibrating here. We're actually not nowhere near close. You see that? I'm totally not in resonance with that because I'm feeling like that is something I need to make me whole here. So the energy that's coming in with this Lion's Gate, especially right now, is that we are actually meant to be coming in alignment with ourselves, like start to come into this vibrational frequency, which is you. When you come in alignment with your divine self, with your core self, like, yes, I am this divine, I am this starlight, I am this star being made of these stars. Remember, I talked about the whole macro. Now we are going inward. When you go inward, when you go into your heart, you go and travel, like we go in an airplane to travel outside, or you go in a train, you go on a bicycle, different modes of vehicle we have to travel externally from point A to point B. Now, that's easy because the eyes can see it and the mind can understand and recognize it. The harder one, the subtler one, the more challenging for the conscious mind is what sort of a vehicle? Come on. That's me being logical. Like, okay, I need a vehicle. Archana needs a vehicle. What is the vehicle that I'm going to need to travel inward? What is that? What is it? What is it? So in that, what is it? It's taken me good 15 years of finding information, like what can I read? What can I learn? What can I know? Maybe this meditation, maybe that course, maybe this, maybe that. In that search of knowledge from the macro, not realizing, along the way realizing, but not truly realizing that I needed simply to not move. Simply not to move and come and still myself. Feel myself in the body now. Now. Here. And as you still yourself, the mind is not thinking of what needs to be done, what will happen after the meditation. Will I have this? Will I get the money? Will that happen? Will my health problem go away? There's no that. There's no future. There's no past. There's no left. There's no right. It's just right here. And when we come into the right here, it seems simple. I think it has been something that has eluded me for the longest because I'm more of a left brain person, trying to find right brain answers through the left brain. So personally, bridging that gap between the masculine and the feminine, the center point, the conjoint point, is what has been my life's journey, is balancing the masculine and the feminine, the logic with the unseen. It's simply, the more I'm doing these meditations for myself, and even though it may seem like I'm doing it for you, but it's really for me. And I'm happy that it helps you all, is to connect with the inner part, maybe that little vehicle that takes me inside the deepest part of my heart, the core, where I can see that light, where that divine light is there, where there's this pure light of pure star light that you see when you see a star that is being born, or at least we don't really see it, but the Big Bang or any of the things we've seen in the universe, the Big Bang that takes place inside. So practicality, where am I going with all of this? With this 8-8 portal, with these energies coming in, it is going to start to pour into your different layers. One is this physical body that you see of Archana. I have my mental body, I have my energy body, I have my emotional body, and then this is the physical body. So the spiritual body is something you can't really see. The mental body is something you can't see, made up of all the thoughts, forms that I have my antennas up in as my soul. Then the emotions, they're trapped emotions, they're traumas of this life, of another life. So all these holes and all these stars that are there in the emotional body, where I have all my antennas out into the feelers out into the universe. And then there is the energy body, which is impacted by all these things that are coming in. And then there's the physical form that my soul chose to incarnate in. My soul chose this exact physical body with these features, with this, whatever this is, the way this person, we're going to call her Archana, talks, and she's going to be born here with these circumstances so the soul can grow. Now, every time the 8-8 comes in, whether you know it or not, what is being activated is that spiritual body starts to come in, and there's a lot of trickling that takes place. So the mental body starts to get a boost. It starts to get new ideas. It awakens to a wisdom that's there within, and we think it's coming from outside. It's actually from inside out, but we'll just for now play along with that this mental body starts to get activated with new ideas. And then it has an impact on your emotional body. It has an impact on your energy body. Suddenly there's a drive. Suddenly you're driven to do some things. Suddenly this new idea comes. I want to launch this business. I'm going to let go of that company. I'm going to, forgive that person. And I'm going to marry that person. I'm going to shift my location. Whatever that may be. There's that burst of energy that comes in. And that propels you and pushes you to take certain action. So that firepower is the spiritual energy that has come in. So I told you 2 big portals, 2 big gateways open up at this time. And right now the gateway is going to be open. It's probably going to close, I think. I don't know. Astrologers say around 15th or 20th of August. So this is like the peak. 8-8 is like the peak of energy coming in. So there may be these sudden desires, or where you feel like everybody around you is chaotic. I mean, everything is going out of whack. Why is it happening? The guidance that's coming in is breathe in, relax, and allow. And that is a very divine feminine quality. So what this 8-8 gateway is bringing in, what this portal is activating within you, is going to be very different for each one of you. For some of you, it is going to be, you're going to stand up and you're going to find yourself like, now your throat chakra is completely open and you are just all about talking, expressing. Maybe you find yourself like you're roaring like a lion. And some of you, you just may absolutely feel like, oh, let the chaos go on. I'm going on my meditation retreat, or I am going to be taking care of this. Or suddenly you get drawn to, I'm going to start my podcast. I'm going to start a book. I'm going to start that painting. I'm going to write. So whatever that desire pushes, and my personal experience for me, I'm sharing with you. Literally 2 weeks ago, it was just like, there's a lot of things that are taking place in this particular home that I live. So there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of internal trauma that I have associated with trauma, just living here, coming to the United States and being here with what I'd hoped and what I'd wanted. So if tears come, it's part of my cleansing. So there was a lot that needs to be processed. And I suddenly got into the mode of, I'm going to cancel all my clients for 2 weeks. And I'm just simply going to start scrubbing the floors. And people around me are like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm getting really tired, but I'm taking one corner of the house and I just feel like scrubbing. I want to throw. I want to trash everything if I can. If I can just make it all empty, make it just all go away. Can I just have white walls everywhere? This sudden desire and the physical body would just feel tired. I would work 2 3 hours and I would just feel tired, physically drained. And I'm used to working a lot more than that. But this act in the physicality. I knew it's something, and I don't know what it is. I'm being honest. I'm just surrendering to whatever my soul is wanting, and that's why I cut my nails, did that. I mean, I did my hair today for you guys, but generally it's just me scrubbing the floors and purging and throwing. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just letting it go. It came in as a push from within. I almost want to say I didn't have a choice in it. It's just something that my soul is guiding for me to do, and I don't know what is to come. So trusting the process of what's happening, what's taking place, is going to be very, very important for you during this 8-8 gateway. What's also another message that's coming is where you're feeling unworthy. And why we talk about the lion energy is where the sense of unworthiness comes in. Like, am I worthy of the love, the respect, the happiness, or even the prosperity? The mind will say, of course. What kind of a dumb question is that, Archana? Of course I am. Of course I'm worthy. Of course I want the best love. Of course I want the best home. Of course I want the best relationship. But I truly ask you to sit in quiet contemplation and ask yourself truly that question. Do you really feel that you're worthy? And if you're feeling that my worthiness will come through when I achieve a certain level of success, or when I am living in a certain place, or if I look a certain way, or when I have that much wealth, right? The resonance. This is you. That was the wealth, remember? The wealth bucket. When I have that much wealth, I know I will feel better. Okay? When I have that job, I know I will feel better. Right now, I'm not feeling good because I don't have that job. I don't look like that. Okay, I've gained a lot of weight. I need to lose all that weight. I don't feel good now. I don't feel good now. I want to achieve here. It's wonderful to have those dreams, but watch yourself on where you are right now. Are you feeling good and complete now? And choose this new part more as a, what is the word I'm looking for here, angels? More as an experience. It would be a nice experience to have if I had this goal. That's where the disconnect has been, and this 8-8 is helping you to come into alignment with that goal. So do you see that disconnect? So it's not pouring in. You're trying to come into alignment, and this 8-8 gateway is going to pour in a lot of these spiritual insights to you about your particular life journey, about your particular life path. And I promise I'll read your messages once I've finished talking, because I don't want to break my rhythm. So once you understand, and once you recognize that, I'm going to be good where I am. I'm good in this body. I'm good in this space. And if this were my last day, I want to be content and not to have to look back and say, I didn't get that. I should have said that. I didn't do that. So part of this 8-8 gateway is really awakening you to that you are this divine being. You are this star bright being. And what you're choosing to experience in your life as a soul, as this incarnated person in that body, is totally your experience. And if you stay open, because we have chosen to come on earth at this time, and I'm seeing all the 9s on my screen right now. Interestingly, I'm seeing 999. So if you just stay open to this moment, it doesn't mean everything's going to be love and light, all the relationships going to be all lovely, and nobody's going to be mean to you, even if you're doing all this love and light work. We're living in a dualistic world. Okay, we are definitely living with contrast. So there will be contrasting experiences that come in. And you know that, right? You know that. But here's a big message that's coming in. You have to decide for yourself who you are at the core, what you are at the core. When I say decide, meaning you have to discover that for yourself. I can't tell you. No one can tell you. You have to find that for yourself. So what is it that your core is? If my core is, and another final share, a personal one, it may resonate for some of you, was when someone said, Archana, you're being just so naive. Are you really that naive? And this was a friend of mine, and I was just taken aback. I was literally taken aback. And I almost felt really bad that I know that I have these wondered rose-colored glasses, utopian energy about me, and I'm not saying it in a nice way, okay? So I know that part about me, that I dream a big dream. Maybe the desire that the world is all going to be loving when I'm loving has been part of my learning too. So which causes a lot of because that's not how the world is. So the world does not respond back with love or with kindness. And that has been a journey. Perhaps some of you can relate to some portions of that part of the journey. Is that when I'm on that journey, it just makes me question myself that perhaps I should not share. Perhaps I should not be that trusting. Because yes, the world will take advantage when you are so trusting of people. And what I came to a realization, and this was a very recent realization, so don't be fooled by the reddish black hair I have. There's a lot of whites in there. Yes, I'm human, so I want to look pretty too. Recent realization came in that, and especially with that statement, that I'm grateful that I am naive. I'm grateful that I'm trusting. I'm grateful that I can see the eyes with innocence. I can see the world with innocence. That's my divine nature, and I'm not changing that. You can choose to respond with unkindness. You can choose to respond with unfairness. You can choose to respond with harshness. But I'm not changing my core. That's my core, and I want to honor my core. But I can learn to draw healthier boundaries, and I choose to stay in the innocent eyes. When I look at someone, I want to give them my trust. I do. Not you have to earn my trust. I want to love them. I just do. I want to see all the goodness in them. That is me. Why should I want to look at someone and say they're so bad and this is what they did and this is that's wrong and they're so mean and they've done that? Perhaps I can bring compassion in for the dark journey that they're going through, that they've not seen the light. Perhaps I can be that beacon of light, and perhaps I can be that lion's light to bring in that light. And maybe if their light is dying out and they are lost in the shadows, perhaps that one flicker of light is going to flicker a light in them. Isn't that divine? Why would I want to change and not acknowledge my divine nature? That is a realization that came to me, that in this Lionsgate portal, that's the energy that I'm feeling with that house cleansing, making this place rather than saying, oh, I want to leave this home, I want to leave this home, I want a bigger home, I want a better home, I want a newer home, this is so old, this is that. This is my abode. This is where I am going to bring in the highest level of love and light. So let me start by appreciating where I am. I am living in America. I want to bring in love and light in America, not wishing to live and move and I don't like this or I don't like that place. I live exactly here with the people I'm here, with the color I am, with whatever I am. These circumstances were chosen by my higher self. So start to look at the circumstances you're in your life, the people, your choices, where your faith is, where you feel afraid. And the energy of abundance, simply aligning with the abundant feeling of the wealth of knowledge, the wealth of divinity, the purity of source. The more you connect with the purity of your own source, the more you're going to notice, quote unquote, in the macro, the abundance. You're going to notice that they're more supportive people. You're going to notice that there are going to be more loving people. Does it mean we'll all be loving? Of course not. You'll begin to notice that money flows to you from expected and unexpected because your nature is coming from a place of harmony. So this Lionsgate portal is asking for you to create that harmony between the left and the right, between what makes logical sense to what is unseen. To receive, and to receive is a divine feminine energy. So this is the giving energy, right? The masculine energy, but the feminine energy is the one that receives. So opening your heart to receive, and opening a heart to receive meaning you need to let go of the hurt, the trauma, the pain, the what he said, she said, or what didn't happen, or the desires met or the desires unmet, the goals that were crushed, or hopes that were crushed. And to start looking in this moment and saying, I'm going to bring in love and compassion. And with that and from that space, we open our hearts for this Lionsgate portal. That is the message that was coming through for all of you for today, for the 8-8 portal. For those of you who would like to stay tuned in, I would like to do a short meditation journey. And if you are driving, please, you can watch this later from this part on. I would not want you to be driving while listening to this. So this is where we'll do a short guided meditation. So I look forward to those who are tuning in. I will leave this meditation on my channel up to the next portal, which is September 9th. Okay, let's take a moment now to, and I'll read all of that after the meditation. Taking a moment now to breathe in this wonderful life, this wonderful breath. Bringing light and love. Gently close your eyes and place your hands, if you're sitting down, on a desk, or simply absolutely relaxed. And if you're laying down, that's perfectly fine. This is the moment to deeply relax your mind, your body, and be here. Start to take some deep breaths in your heart. Breathing all the way in and letting go. All the way in and letting go. As you're breathing into the heart, the energy in the heart center expands and expands. Bring your awareness to the base of your spine. All your awareness to the base of the spine. And now start to breathe into the base of the spine. All the way in. As you're breathing, the energy from the base of the spine, the Muladhara, expands and expands. Now visualize a silver cord coming down from the base of the spine. This beautiful silver cord goes down your legs, out from the soles of your feet, enters Mother Earth, goes deeper, moves through your Earth Star Chakra. As you're breathing, the silver cord goes deeper, 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 till it reaches the heart of Mother Gaia. And it anchors itself at the heart of Gaia. Rooted, cocooned, absolutely one with Mother Earth. Now bring your awareness to the top of your head, the Sahasrara chakra, and begin to breathe into the Sahasrara. As you're breathing, the energy in the Sahasrara expands and expands. Visualize now a silver cord going from the Sahasrara. It begins to move up, up. It enters your soul star chakra, your higher self. Silver cord goes even further up, 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 traveling all the way up to the heart of Source, Source consciousness. You're anchored in the heart of Source. As you're breathing now, you're breathing with oneness. With the heart of Source, your own heart, heart of Mother Gaia, pulsing as one. You're connected. You're rooted, you're grounded, and you're safe. As you are here in this moment, begin to sense and feel the flow of the breath as it moves through your body. Gently dropping your shoulders, starting to become aware of the radiance and the richness of your inner self. Feeling how the heart is beating. Feeling the muscles of your stomach. Feeling the muscles of your back. your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calf muscles, your heels, your toes. Feeling a deep sense of presence and relaxation in this physical body. Bringing your awareness once again to the top of your head. Gazing a little bit above the top of your head as you connect with your soul star. You may sense and feel it like brilliant diamonds, shimmering diamonds, like a star, radiant, white. A stream of that pure brilliance begins to flow down into your Sahasrara, pouring into the petals of the lotus that resides on the top of your beautiful head. And you open your heart, your mind, to receive. To receive this divine light. It begins to flow in, energizing your left brain, your right brain, bridging the energy between the two brains. Harmony, union, integration, harmony, union, integration. The energy flows down into the pineal gland, activating your pineal gland, awakening, flow, ease, love, forgiveness, compassion, kindness, this beautiful star light flows into your forehead, into the Agya chakra, the third eye. Opening to see, awakening to see, to know, to understand. The energy flows gently into your eyes, relaxing your eyes, softening your eyes. It flows onto your face, your nose, your cheeks, relaxing your jaws. Gently moves within and around your ears. It flows into your neck, healing and cleansing your throat chakra. Moves across your shoulders, down your arms, elbows, all the way to your fingertips. This radiance flows across your upper back, your middle back, lower back. Starts to flow down through each and every vertebra. Till it reaches the tailbone. The energy flows down now from the front of your body. Enters the upper chest, enters your heart, your lungs, gently flows down into your belly, kidneys, pancreas, it flows down through your intestines, gently enters your reproductive organs, all the organs in your body. This radiant energy flows down your hips, flows down your legs, through your knees, down to your ankles, the soles of the feet, and this radiant energy enters the Mother Earth into the Earth Star Chakra. Flows further down, cleansing you, purifying you, healing you, energizing you. Flows further, till it merges with the heart of Gaia. Take a deep breath in, and the energy moves from the earth, moves up, travels up through the soles of your feet, up into the Muladhara, the base of your spine. It travels up into the heart, travels further up into your third eye, up through the Sahasrara, and up into the soul star. Breathing. One more time, the energy flows from the soul star, entering through the crown, third eye, entering down into the heart, flows into the Muladhara, the base, flows further down, down, out through the soles of the feet, into the Earth Star, into Mother Earth. We'll do another round. Breathing up. Release. Breathing from the crown, letting the energy flow in. Breathe out from the soles of your feet. One more time. Breathing in from the earth. Letting go from the crown. Final time. Breathing in from the crown. All the way in. Letting it go from the soles of your feet. Relax. Bring your awareness back to your heart center. Bringing your hands together like a namaste. To the Universal Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to the Ascended Masters and all the beautiful beings of unconditional love and light. To our higher selves, we thank you. We thank you for your healing. We thank you for your blessings. We thank you for your presence. We thank you for your divine love. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. Gently rub the palms of your hands. Cup your eyes. And slowly open your eyes with a smile on your face. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for sharing your beautiful energy here. I'll take a moment now to read everything. And for those of you who are wanting to join me with the Abundance Codes meditation, I will be doing that on Zoom, 6 p.m. Pacific time today, 8/8. If you need to connect with me on that, you can email me and I'll send you the details of that. There you go. I'm putting it in the comments here, and we will actually work with some activation codes, and then I will do a channeled meditation at that time as well. I like that, B. You write here that you decided to surrender and feel so free. I like that. Releasing control. Perfect. Beautiful. Joyful Healer writes, innocence and joy is important medicine to share. Wonderful. 111 on your screen, Prashansa. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Many blessings. Take this wonderful energy that you already are, your own connection, and bring forth your most beautiful light that you already are. So I'm very happy to talk to you. I'm very happy to bring forth what you ask for. I do my best to bring forth what I'm able to, and where I am at also on an evolutionary scale. And as I am changing and shifting and evolving, I will bring more evolved or more self-discovered things, if things is what I can say. So that's where I'm at. I thank you all for being a part of my life too. Sending you many blessings, much energy of abundance, healing and prosperity on this 8/8 portal. I love you all. You take care. Namaste, and I will talk to you soon. Bless you.